Okay, whoa, that was a little bit scary right there. The SCCY CPX-2. This gun is either a solid EDC option or else it's just a piece of garbage. We're gonna talk about some specs and my first mag impressions of this gun, and then we're going to decide if you should buy the CPX-2 or if you should just run the other way. The CPX-2 is a double action only handgun that's intended primarily for everyday carry and personal defense. With a slim profile and compact length, the CPX-2 is a great size for those who are looking for maximum concealability in their EDC weapon. When I grab a hold of the CPX-2, the first thing that I notice is the width of the grip. I almost have a hard time accessing the mag release button with my thumb. Other than that, the CPX-2, it feels okay in the hand. It's not the best, but for the price point that the CPX-2 comes in at, yeah, it feels okay in the hand, other than the kind of wide grip we've got going here. The CPX-2 features a 10-round magazine capacity, which is respectable, but it still falls short of the 12-round capacity that we're seeing in most concealed carry handguns of this size. The CPX-2 features a 3-dot sight picture, and both our front post and our rear sight are made out of metal and not polymer, which I really do appreciate. And that 3-dot picture works really well for me. I have an easy time picking up these sights, and I can get a very good sight picture on the CPX-2. The CPX-2 will have a polymer frame, and the slide is made of stainless steel, which is great for resisting rust and corrosion. One thing that SCCY is pretty well known for is the amount of colors that their products come in. Like, you can get teal frames, purple frames, heck, even pink frames. You can get black slides, you can get silver slides like I've got here. Basically, if you're looking for a colorful gun to carry every day, SCCY has you covered. The other thing that SCCY is pretty well known for, and not for a good reason, is these triggers. The advertised pull weight on this trigger is 9 pounds. Yeah, 9 pounds, you heard me right. So let's take a look at it, shall we? We're clear. Okay, applying pressure. That is heavy. That is very heavy. Brake, will you? Any day now, brake. Come on, do it. Brake. There it is. All right. Take a little reset. Just reset already, will you? Come on, do it. There it is. You could make the argument that the extremely heavy pull weight is kind of a safety feature because I guess it could help prevent negligent discharges, since you got to apply a ton of pressure and really think about what you're doing as you're squeezing that trigger. I personally disagree with it, but I can see that argument and I can respect it. But again, I personally disagree with that argument. What I cannot get around, though, is the amount of travel in this trigger. Like, look at all this that I got to get through just to get it to break. And look at all this I got to get through just to get it to reset. I will reserve final judgment about this trigger until I actually shoot it for the first time here in just a moment. But as of right now, for me, this trigger, it ain't looking so good. Time for my first mag out of the CPX-2, but before we do that, be sure to hit that like button just so I know if you're finding this information useful so far. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Huh, what do we got here? Dead trigger. What's going on? Chamber the next round. No primer strike. Okay. Very interesting. Let's give it another shot. There we go. Okay, so the slide does not lock back after the last round. I'm not a fan of that because I would really appreciate it if the slide would lock back, just so you have that visual cue that you are out of ammo. Gonna have to keep an eye on this gun for reliability also, since we had that one failure to fire a moment ago. So I'm gonna run a total of 250 rounds through the gun today. I won't show it all on camera, obviously, because that will get extremely boring, but I will keep the camera rolling. That way, if we have an issue, I'll be able to report it to you right away. Mag number 2. Okay, no issues on mag number 2. Okay, that was my first round out of mag number 3. Failure to feed. There we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, whoa. That was a little bit scary right there. Make sure this thing's clear. All right. I had squeezed the trigger all the way back to the rear. Nothing happened. And then when I released it, it went off. That's a little scary, honestly. I don't know about this gun, guys. This thing here. See if we can finish off this magazine. That was a little weird. I don't know about this gun. Okay, right here, look at this. Trigger is all the way at the rear. It is not going off. Is it going to go off if I release it? Okay, all right. I'm ending this test right here, guys. That freaked me out. Okay, we are clear. Yep, we're clear. I had squeezed the trigger all the way back to the rear, and I could see in there that the hammer was back, but it was not going forward. Then when I released the trigger, then the gun went off. I don't even want to shoot this thing anymore. That was not safe at all. That was not safe. Normally when I'm reviewing budget guns here in the channel, I'm just talking about stuff like, oh, the grip didn't feel good, or the trigger was bad, or the sight picture, or the this, or the that, or the other thing. Never ever have I had to say that a gun is unsafe until today. The SCCY CPX-2, I believe this is a 2nd gen, is not safe. This gun is dangerous. Maybe SCCY has corrected this issue on the 3rd gen CPX-2s. I don't know. I can't speak to that. I've never shot a 3rd gen CPX-2. But as far as the, I believe this is the 2nd generation CPX-2 goes, this gun has a major flaw. It is extremely unsafe. If you're looking for a safe, effective, and reliable handgun that you can use for EDC, home defense, whatever, check out the Taurus G3C. I did a whole series of videos on the G3C here recently. Be sure to check out that entire playlist if you want more information. Get the G3C if you're looking for a budget handgun for 220 bucks. Run the other way from this CPX-2 right here. Are there any other budget handguns that you want to see me review here on the channel? If so, be sure to leave me a comment down below.